What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, Siren Frost, and today we're doing part 3 of the Pale Moon deck profile, well, marathon, I guess you can probably call this right now. So, the first 2 episodes we did Silver Thorns. We did Masked Magician Hari / Magia dolls. Now, in this video, I'm giving you guys a deck profile that I probably never done in a while, but you did see a feature of this card, of this unit, in probably my old decks before, my first Pale Moon deck. But this is going to be a debut of just Nightmare Dolls, which will also be titled Nightmare Doll Alice because she's the main Nightmare Doll that this is going to be going into. Now, this deck can go either defensive or offensive depending on how you want to look at it. Now, so for this build, I gather up most of the Nightmare Dolls I had, combining them with support from other parts of life, even from Asuka's chamber. And then we'll see like how you guys would think about it, like what you guys what your thoughts are. There's just so many different builds of Pale Moon that it's just not even fun anymore. But what I'm really excited at the most, there was going to be a 5th episode of the Pale Moon deck profiles, but unfortunately, Beast Tamers do not have enough support to, make a deck plausible. So I'm sorry, guys, but the 4-parter will have to do. But I'm going to stop right my mouth, and let's just get into this deck profile. And let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about this build. It'll be a full deck list in all my descriptions down below. Go ahead and go check it out and see what your thoughts are, and if what you recommend as card fighters or other players to think what you think is probably best. Alright. So, as always, we're going to start with grade 0s because, well, there's no point about saying backwards. I've seen a lot of videos that done backwards, like grade 3, grade 2, and grade 1s, but this is Siren Frost we're talking about here. This is my channel, so I'm going to do it however I see fit. So for starting, we're playing Happiness Collector. I just love the artwork, and she's a generic Pale Moon starter. So the only thing she does for you right now, if your opponent has a grade 3, or not grade 3, a grade 1 Vanguard, you just get a quick shield from your imaginary gift extra deck area. I don't know if you want to call it like that, but it goes into the imaginary gifts. So that's the order card right there. But I just love the artwork, and I figure she's perfect for this build just because even though she's not a Nightmare Doll Vanguard herself, which funny part is I still have my full Nightmare Doll deck in premium. So fun fact. And I just love her artwork. So of course we're going with the same triggers that we did in our last video with Hari, because I still think that Nightmare Dolls, their main thing is they're killer dolls. So they're very aggressive and they're very spooky to a degree. And they're kind of like zombies, so they'll keep going. So I play 4 heals, which is Tender Breeder, which I still love. 4 Darkside Swordmasters for the critical triggers and Sentinels. And then we're still using 4 Hoop Magicians and 4 Skyhigh Rockers for the front triggers. Now, I know you're all probably thinking, like, is this the whole point? Now, I could have gone triple critical with this deck, but I kind of just realized that there are times that some effects won't apply. But at the same time, you might as well have a whole arsenal of triggers that will protect your monsters, your units too. So I figured this would be a nice trigger lineup. Sorry guys, my iPod decided to just die on me. Okay, fine, be that way. Anyways, that's the trigger lineup for grade 0s. And then for grade 1s, of course, we're going to be starting out with 4 copies of Nightmare Doll Edith. Yes, that's the name. 4 copies of Nightmare Doll Edith. When placed, so it could be either from the soul to your hand, whatever you want to do. It just says when placed, it can come from anywhere, even just not out of your ass. That's just how, that'll be really painful. But the point is, Edith's skill is when placed, and it's only for rearguard only, so keep in mind, this unit gets 2,000 power in the end of turn for each other worker ward on your Vanguard or rearguard. So, since the whole deck is basically pretty much a worker ward material, she gets a major power boost out of this. And she's already 8k attack, so that's not too bad. Next, we're playing 4 copies of the newest addition to the family, Nightmare Doll Marion. Now, Marion's skill is a bit tricky, but then again, with dolls, they're tricky. But I will read this because I'm partially blind. So it's only a soul skill for auto. When your Rookoroid is placed on Vanguard, call this card to rearguard. This ability may only be used by a card with the same card name once per turn. Does not affect when this card is wrote upon. So that's the unfortunate part, sadly. But the best part about this deck is that since we have so much Rookoroids to work with, this won't be a problem for Marion at all. And that's only her skills, so she's a free superior call from the soul anytime you write a Rookoroid unit. So that's pretty much all it. And then for the next grade 1, we're playing my favorite classic and a good combination to the classic Nightmare Doll Alice / Midnight Bunny combination. So if you're all familiar with Nightmare Doll Alice and Midnight Bunny's combination, something superior called skill, you may have to save up a lot of counterblasting, but it's well worth the cost. So we all know about Midnight's skill. They're all rear guards. So when she boosts it, you soul charge a card. And then when the attack of the boosted hits, counterblast and put it into the soul and superior call a non-grade 1 card from your soul to rear guard. So you can superior call grade 2 and grade 3. Same with Alice. You can, if the attack goes through, you counterblast, move it to soul, and you superior call a non-grade 3 unit from your soul and to superior call it. So again, grade 2 has no real effect on this deck itself, but... Are you kidding me? Shut up. Sorry guys, that was an embarrassment. But yes, I figured I'd get Midnight Bunny in here because she does that combination pretty much well. So that's it for grade 1s. For grade 2s, we're playing 4 copies of Nightmare Doll Rhoda. Not Miss Rona, because the coronavirus has no effect on the dollies. Thank God. Rhoda's skill, when placed, this unit gets 2,000 power for each other Rookoroid on your Vanguard rearguard. So she has the same power as Edith does. So, no matter what, though, you're going to get power boosts from each other. So, that's a major power boost, especially with dolls that are going to attack the life out of you, unfortunately. I think dolls are really the most scariest, especially with, if you all have seen Annabelle and Chucky, the City of Chucky, or any of the Chucky movies, you probably understand that there are such things as killer dolls for a reason, or cursed dolls. And Nightmare dolls are almost similar to Annabelle's. They're kind of like Annabelle's descendants. To a degree. Next, we're playing 4 copies of Nightmare Doll Elin. Or Elin, I think. Yeah, Elin. And her effect is to rearguard. They're all rearguard effects sometimes. When it attacks, counterblast 1, put one of your other Rookoroid on rearguard into your soul. Draw a card, and this unit gets 10,000 power. So she's automatically a 19k attacker if she put another Rookoroid in the soul. So therefore, you can put like Edith, Alice, Caroline, you know, whatever you feel like more comfortable with. But this will help you fill the soul up and make the trinkets kind of possible happen, like some magic happen. Next, finally for grade 2s, we're playing 4 copies of Jumping Jill. Again, another classic Asuka card. And her effect is, when placed from soul, put one of these, put one other rear guard into your soul and call a non-grade 2 card from your soul into your back row. So this is a combination of your grade 1 supporters as well. So we know that Nightmare Doll Alice does a non-grade 3 and only does grade 2 and grade 1 superior calling, while Midnight Bunny does non-grade 1, so grade 2 and grade 3s. But with Jumping Jill, it can be a non-grade 2, so it could be 1 and 3. Man, those guys actually, you know, correspond to each other perfectly. I didn't think of that right now, but it's true. They do. So you get a lot of superior callings, and if one plan dies, well, one plan can come on another one. Sorry if I'm not much of a, if I don't feel as much enthusiasm as I am today, you guys. I'm still sick. I mean, this cold's kicking my ass, and I'm trying to drink a lot of orange juice. Sorry. Sippy sippy. Finally, for grade 3s, we're playing the OG girl herself. 4 copies of Nightmare Doll Alice. We all know what she pretty much does. But when placed, you may call up to 1 broker wide from your soul to rear guard. And that unit will get plus 5,000 power. At the end of the battle, this unit attacked. Carroll blast 1 and soul blast 1 and put it into the soul. Call a non-grade 3 card from your soul to rear guard. So I did forget about that because the original one I have requires only a counter blast and put it into the soul, not a soul blast. So maybe that's one thing you gotta try to be more careful on, is because soul blasting can kick your butt if you're not careful. Next, we're playing 4 copies of Nightmare Doll Carroll. So we got 4 copies of her. And what she does is, when placed, look at 5 cards. Looking at the top 5 cards in your deck, put 1 card from among them into your soul and shuffle your deck. If you put a grade 3 Rokoroid, you may call that to rear guard. So if you get an Alice, put it into your soul, it'll just come right back out of its ass. So when your grade 3 rear guard is put into your soul, cast 1 and discard 2 cards from your hand. Ride a Rokoroid from your soul as stand, and that unit gets gets a minus drive. Okay, so that's the downside to this card as well. So not only you can Superior Call or rewrite Alice and get an imaginary gift Accel, but the downside is you're only going to get a drive check 1. But if with all the cards that you kind of technically have, I think that kind of qualifies for something else. If you're doing like your double twin drive, you're technically getting a triple drive for this entire turn. So, and then finally, we're playing 1 copy of Silverthorn Beast Tamer Doriane. Again, since we're focusing so much on the soul right now, she's perfect for this, for any soul deck in Pale Moon. Except for Soulless, but that's just a different part of life. We all know what she does. I've already told you guys what she does 2 times in a row in both my videos, so I'm not going to say much about it. But she's so far a really good supporter. Just the downside is with her is, this deck does not have any more Silverthorns, so you don't get that last add a grade 3 Silverthorn from your soul to your hand. But you do get all the draw cards for every card that goes into the soul. So there's that. And for this build, I recommended, you can always do Accel 2 if you want, but I'm playing 6 Accel 1s just for that extra power, 10,000 power boost. The draw power is really nice and all, but I personally recommend, if you want to go full on aggressive, Accel 1's the way to go. And then, of course, we have a quick shield. So, standardized, normal, the shindigs, you know what I'm saying? Okay, guys, well, that is concluding the deck profile part 3 of Pale Moon, featuring the Nightmare Dolls. And since it is technically Halloween, I decided to make the Pale Moon's, upgrade more powerful. And, show my love and appreciation for Halloween itself. So, pretty soon, maybe later on tonight, we're going to finish this series up. And let's just move this over here just a tiny bit. So, we are going to finish the series up with the last Pale Moon deck profile. And then, maybe down the line, I'll be working on my other decks to share with you guys. And maybe do a vlog episode on Halloween. So, we'll just see what kind of happens from this point. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you guys like this video, be sure to subscribe, like it, press like, thumbs up for it. Pray for me I get better. And then leave a comment down below and let me know what you guys' thoughts about this build. As always, there's always... Why do I keep saying always? Okay, I'm going to have to change my routine up a little bit. And as always, guys, there will be a full description down below for a deck list in the description box down below. And yeah, let me know what you guys think about this build. If you guys like it, dislike it, let me know your thoughts. And anyways, you guys, I'm going to be hanging out. Thank you for tuning in for part 3, and be sure to tune in for part 4, the conclusion of the Pale Moon series. And again, you guys, make good choices. Have a great day today. And if I don't see you guys, happy Halloween. But I might see you guys tonight and to conclude the deck profiles. So, see you later, guys. Have a great night or a great day.